Oh my gosh! I just spilled all over the table. I gotta clean this up before it stains.
No, stop! There's a better way. This is our head engineer. She's perfect for the job.
Oh my gosh, come help me, please!
This is the Arthrex Fluid Waste Management System. It's perfect for your chemical spills.
Oh,
It's
thank
already
you.
set up.
How did that happen?
The Arthrex Fluid Waste Management System consists of the following components: a high-pressure vacuum pump, electronically controlled regulators, custom-designed collection canisters, highly sophisticated electronics, and a fully functional user interface. Let's see it in action.
Wow, my mess is all clean. Thanks, guys.
Pressure relief valves may be unfamiliar to some, but they are exactly what they sound like: valves that relieve pressure. Pressure relief valves are safety devices placed in large pipe systems to relieve excess pressure before it becomes dangerous. Gases such as methane, compressed air, nitrogen, helium, and many others flow through these systems.
Right next to me here is the cross-section of a pressure relief valve. Leaks typically occur in this area when the valve fires up and comes back down. What happens is the disc, the silver part, and the seat, this yellow part, have the potential to misalign or debris can get in there. This causes a small minuscule leak that has the potential to go undetected for years.
Currently, detecting a leak requires a technician to go out and uninstall a pressure relief valve entirely in order to conduct something known as the bubble test. This is a diagnostic test that involves submerging the pressure relief valve in water and counting the number of bubbles that emerge when it's pressurized.
To ease this process, Baker Hughes has tasked the team to come up with a sensing modality that allows us to detect leaks without interfering with the system. We need to come up with a sensing modality that allows us to test on different valves, different process media, and in different environments.
Some of the testing modalities that we have explored have been acoustic, thermal imaging, temperature sensors, spectroscopy, and Schlieren. After months of research, we have finally discovered a solution. Although we cannot disclose the specifics in this video, we're able to get a within-valve predictability of over 90%.
The work we have done so far is crucial in addressing process media losses in pressurized systems, thereby reducing end-user costs from leakage and increasing Baker Hughes' competitiveness in today's market.
Oh no. This video game I spent my hard-earned allowance on lacks the means to effectively and efficiently scale up the number of objects on screen without devastating losses in performance. As the average gamer, I am not only suffering from poor frame rate, but also extremely disappointed in the developer of this game. I must let him know!
Oh no. There's a gamer out there who's disappointed. They even wrote a nuanced, fair, well-reasoned, and constructive review of my game. This is so much worse than the reviews where they put a thumbs down and a sad emoji. Have you considered using data-oriented design to organize your game architecture into entities, components, and systems? Or more specifically, entities which have components which store data, and systems to manipulate that component data, taking advantage of the performance boost in accessing contiguous chunks of memory to maximize cache hits and minimize cache misses, as well as easy and straightforward application of multi-threading and parallelization of computations to fully utilize available CPU power, directly leading to a boost in FPS? Who are you again? Don't worry about it. ECS is a new cutting-edge architecture using a completely different programming paradigm and workflow from typical object-oriented solutions, which are slow in accessing and manipulating memory for many objects at the same time, especially when dealing with complex scenes. Meanwhile, video game engine developers have begun incorporating ECS within the Unreal and Unity game engines over the last few years, and many companies are doing research into the potential of ECS for both simulations and video games, so I suggest you do the same. Sure. Oh, he's gone. Alright, I'll try the easiest thing. Goodness me. They completely redid their project and used data-oriented design with ECS. It's a good thing that there are researchers out there to ensure the maturity and viability of ECS technologies in Unreal and Unity game engines. Not that I have anything to say about it. I'm just an average gamer.
Dashboards that we've created, Duke Energy can track, trend, and sum the costs of the 5 main processing chemicals over time. An app calculates the usage of chemicals from their sensors on site and determines cost. We've also created a quality dashboard that displays the key performance indicators of the condensed steam that comes back through the old pipes that run under campus. Now Duke Energy has a tool that quantifies costs and visualizes their water quality, making it easier to make and communicate decisions.
Alright, what can I get for you?
How much is this giant water bottle?
That'll run you $12.
What about the small one?
That's $9.
Wow, this shirt is really dope. I wonder if I can find it online.
The chips are
Har
$5
for
each.
jersey. There's some white ones, but the font is a different color.
Man. I just did this for
Let's
tuition.
try this website. No, not on this website. Let's try typing 42. Man, this got me even worse results. I don't see any white jerseys now. White.
Here you go.
No, he's paying already. I don't think I'll find this shirt on time.
Alright, thank you.
Wait, don't go yet.
Alright, sir.
Orange. Why are these results so whack?
Sir,
Hold on, please. Hold on. Try to find a shirt.
there's a line.
Come on, man. Just give me some Doritos, please.
Alright, well I got purple.
You know what? This flavor is nasty, man. I don't like this. Take it back.
What do you want?
Give me a Red Bull in the meantime, I guess.
Okay, $8.
$8? Are you crazy?
I don't set the
This is
prices.
super expensive.
We're
I
at
don't
a
want it,
stadium. What do
man.
you
No,
expect?
just give me water, then. Give me
You
just
want water?
Yeah, just water, please.
Okay, here you go.
Fast and Fanatics are proud to introduce the Fast Apparel Search Tool. This mobile application will allow anyone to find sports apparel on the Fanatics store in a matter of just a few seconds by taking a quick picture. By leveraging computer vision and machine learning technology, our application empowers seamless shopping experiences for every sports fan. Let's take a look at a quick demo.
We're here at the Ben Hill Griffin Stadium to see what students think of using visual search to find sports apparel.
We'll have two students trying to purchase the apparel I'm wearing. One will be using our app and the other will be using a search engine. Let's see who finds it quicker and easier.
3, 2, 1, go.
Here the user is directed to a page where they can take a photo or upload an image. After taking the photo, they're able to crop the image directly onto the apparel to help narrow down what results they're receiving. These images are sent to our back-end machine learning pipeline that then returns the best results to the user. All of the results shown are links to the Fanatics website.
Look at this.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, how can I help you?
Hi, that jersey was really sick, right? I found it using the Fanatics Apparel Search tool instantly. Gave me results.
That's wonderful, man. What can I get you?
Can I get some regular Doritos?
Are you tired of compromising your experience on the Montage ride truck because you want to record the ride for a keepsake? Are you tired of seeing things through your phone, unable to fully enjoy the excitement of the ride? Introducing the Monster Gator system for the Monster Jam ride truck, sponsored by Feld Entertainment. This is a rugged, fully automated, and easy to use souvenir video recording and editing system designed specifically for you as a rider and for the technicians who operate it. Let me show you how it works. First, custom-built camera mounts hold our specially chosen cameras in place on the monster truck's roll cage. Using wide-angle lenses and a vibration-dampening material, it's sure to capture the best video of your experience. The system is operated by a group of Raspberry Pis, custom configured and coded to automatically record video during the ride. When the ride is over, they send the video to our processing computer, which handles the rest. It will automatically receive the videos and edit them into 30-second long souvenir videos featuring the highlights of your specific ride. These videos are then made available for viewing and downloading via an easy-to-use dashboard. Simply enter the truck name, the date, the ride number, select your seat from this handy seat map, and voila, your video appears. Here's one of the sample videos now, recorded and edited on the Monster Gator system during one of our 2 on-site tests during real Monster Jam events in Tampa and Jacksonville. To help the Monster Jam technicians monitor the system as it's running, we built a handy troubleshooting dashboard that keeps track of the system status. If any of the Pis stop working, the system is modular with no singular point of failure, so the other videos will still be okay. For nearly all issues, a simple restart on the Raspberry Pi fixes it, which can be done with the flick of a switch. We look forward to you seeing the Monster Gator system in action at the next Monster Jam event you go to.
Hi, have you ever wondered how orange juice or other delicious juices that you enjoy are made? Well, look no further. This right here is a food vacuum evaporator that is used by undergraduate students in the food science department during their undergraduate lab. As you can see, this system here has a number of issues, and we're looking to replace this. Now, if you were to go online and research a food vacuum evaporator, many of the options can cost up to $80,000. The system has gauges that have begun to corrode. The system has irreplaceable parts, such as this large glass tank. And overall, the system is outdated. It doesn't have that shiny stainless steel appeal that matches the modern aesthetic of the food science lab.
Here's our new design that provides better solutions to all the problems mentioned earlier. There is a new evaporator heat exchanger, a new large tank for the product, and a top-of-the-line condenser. There are 2 new pressure gauges and 5 thermocouples for students to collect proper heat transfer data. There is also a flow meter that the previous system did not have. This assembly looks aesthetically more cohesive with the rest of the lab, with all of the parts being stainless steel.
Safety is very important when students are performing labs. For that reason, students will be wearing the PPE that I am currently wearing when performing the food vacuum evaporator lab.
All materials in this new design are food safe compliant. They are also rated for the maximum and minimum pressures and temperatures that the apparatus undergoes. There are also safety design considerations, such as a safety pressure valve that allows for the system to release pressure whenever it goes above a certain amount.
So as you can see, our new system met all of the technical specifications that we set at the very beginning of our project back in August. This is also actually a higher stakes project, because this isn't just a prototype. It's being used in the lab, and it's really going to enhance the educational experience for FSHN students. And it can be yours for the low cost of $10,000.
Virtual reality, video games, and 3D virtual spaces are becoming more closely integrated with our daily lives. We can explore virtual social spaces, get lost in an endless selection of 3D games, tour virtual museums, and much more. However, some groups of users are left out of this experience. While people with visual impairment can use screen readers made by accessibility technology companies like Freedom Scientific to navigate conventional computer apps and surf the web, they are unable to use these tools to explore diverse kinds of 3D spaces. To bring us closer to blind accessibility, we not only set out to understand how blind users might want to navigate a 3D environment, but also work towards creating a reusable, generalized tool for developers to add accessibility to their 3D apps and games. The main mechanic that allows blind users to gain an understanding of the virtual environment and get around that environment is the object list. The function of the object list is to scan the environment around the user for nearby objects. If the objects are tagged by developers as being relevant to the user, their names are placed into an auditory list that the user can navigate through. Objects can also be optionally grouped into hierarchies that allow users to more deeply explore the contents of an object. This nested object approach reduces the cognitive load on a user and makes it easier to navigate the space. When navigating through the object list, the user receives a ping of 3D spatial audio from the location of that object in the virtual space. When wearing headphones, this helps the user gain a sense of where the objects are located in the space and helps add a feeling of immersion. The user is then able to use AI pathfinding to automatically move their player avatar to the location of that object, avoiding any obstacles in the way. After verifying this functionality through testing, we were able to package these mechanics into a generalized tool for developers to use during development, helping bring accessibility to blind users.
I love a good cup of espresso, but it's so hard to get it right every time.
Yeah, I never know if I'm tamping too much or not just enough.
These instructions are just so hard to understand.
Introducing Tamp IQ, the revolutionary new espresso machine that makes the process easier to learn and more consistent. Tamp IQ features an integrated tamping mechanism that measures the tamping force, so you don't have to worry about getting it right. It's easy to use, and the results are consistent every time. But that's not all. Tamp IQ also comes with an augmented reality app that acts as an instruction manual. The app guides you through the setup process and makes it easy to understand how to use the machine to make the perfect espresso. With Tamp IQ, you don't have to be a barista to make great espresso. It's the perfect solution for coffee lovers who want consistent, delicious espresso every time. Unlock the perfect espresso experience with Tamp IQ, effortlessly consistent every time.
Clean and renewable energy is becoming an increasingly crucial part of the world's supply of electricity, but maintaining a power infrastructure of any kind is a challenge, and renewable energy is no exception. To help the growth of renewable energy, we've partnered with NextEra Energy Resources, the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a global leader in battery storage. Wind turbines in particular are complex structures, which have a large internal control network and sensor network that is responsible for their safe and efficient operation. These systems have a wide range of inputs, outputs, and diagnostic data, and can require near constant supervision to ensure their correct operation.
The Rockbox is a device tailored specifically for wind turbine operators and maintainers. It allows for remote operation of sensors and controls, thus reducing the need for manual turbine resets and diagnostics. As a result, the capability of off-site diagnostics reduces downtime, increases power production and revenue, and relieves operators to perform higher value tasks. To create a smart energy grid, the device must have smart features. Onboard processing allows for analyzing data in turbine states in real time, as well as control the status of the turbine itself. The modular I/O interface means that any type of sensor or control, even beyond the OEM, can be integrated into an existing wind turbine. It is also designed to connect directly to the internal network of the wind turbine, integrating seamlessly, creating a simple yet powerful control scheme for an operator.
NextEra's goal is to reach real zero carbon emissions. Rather than targeting the goal of net zero, which means reducing carbon emissions and acquiring traditional offsets or credits, real zero means completely eliminating carbon emissions from their operations. NextEra's goal is to be completely carbon emissions free by no later than 2045, and we are happy to assist them in their ambitions.
Carbon fiber is one of the most versatile and durable materials available today due to its high strength-to-weight ratio. It's an ideal material for aerospace, automotive, and sport equipment applications. But ensuring the quality of carbon fiber products can be a challenge. So, let's look at the manufacturing process of carbon fiber composites to see where the problem occurs. The process begins with carbon fibers that are pre-impregnated with a resin, forming what's known as a prepreg. Prepreg is stored in rolls and freezers and requires a plastic film, also called backer, to be between each layer to prevent layers from sticking to each other. During the layup process, each pre-cut prepreg layer is first rolled onto a metal surface. Once rolled, the backer is removed before repeating the process till a desired layer count is reached. Unfortunately, manufacturers sometimes forget to remove the backer entirely from each layer. Current methods can only detect misplaced backer after the part is cured. The part must be disposed of and results in financial loss. That's where the Composite Guardian comes in. At the University of Florida, our team has been challenged to find defects in carbon fiber prepreg layups. To get a proof of concept of detecting backer, a gantry system was used to get the most reliable data. The gantry system has a prototype sensor housing attached to it. Through many tests, we ultimately found that inductive sensing was our best option. The custom-made inductive sensor from the gantry system presented consistent data with easy modifications to the scanning speed. After a proof of concept, a handheld version of the device was designed and manufactured. The portable device gives manufacturers the ability to detect and remove backer before cure. This would save the company money and time compared to finding the backer after the cure.
We're Team Cyber Jeopardy, and we've been working with Raytheon to improve their cybersecurity training program, Hacker Jeopardy. Hacker Jeopardy is modeled after its namesake, Jeopardy, where users get together in teams and compete with one another to answer cybersecurity-related questions. In this video, we'll be demonstrating the 6 major changes we've made to the program based on our sponsors' requests. The first of which being the user login process. We've halved the number of steps taken to log into the game, which is also halved the amount of time users take to log in. Additionally, we moved the chat box in the game board from the bottom left to the bottom right of the screen, so that doesn't cover up any of the questions. Raytheon also mentioned to us that previous versions of the program did not allow multiple answers for one question. For example, if the answer to a question is 1, then the program would accept either the number 1, the word 1, or another format, like 1 in binary. We've updated the code to fix this issue, so now admins don't have to specify what format to answer in. For the requested question analytics page, we were thankfully able to reuse a previous team's unfinished code, shown on the left, as a basis for our own code, shown on the right. Our new page has a pie chart on the top, which shows which teams have attempted the question, and a bar graph at the bottom, which shows the number of attempts each team has made. Here, we've included a chart of team scores over time, implemented to make the game more competitive between competing teams. The left side is a previous version from our own code, which shows just the team scores. The The right side is the finalized version, which shows the change in team scores over time, with scores being on the y-axis and time being on the x-axis. Originally, admins had to enable and disable questions one by one. To speed up the process, we've added checkboxes to the enabled column here at the questions page, so admins can do so in groups instead of individually. And finally, for the team score analytics page, we have a simple pie chart showing the individual contribution of points by team members relative to their team's total score.
Happy birthday, ECM!
Wow, we really surprised him.
After 20 long years of service, we should take a picture with the ECM.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a great idea.
Cheers!
That was a great picture. We should upload it to the ECM.
Yeah, for sure.
And now we wait. I think we need a new ECM.
Why? What's wrong with the ECM? Okay, yeah, we do need a new ECM.
Gee whiz!
Fruit flies might seem just like inconvenient pests around the house, but in fact they can cause millions of dollars of damage to Florida's agricultural industry. Oriental, Caribbean, and Mediterranean fruit flies are extremely destructive to Florida farms and are not native species. Since 1964, these pests have occasionally been detected in Florida. Most recently, Oriental fruit flies were detected in Florida in November 2022, costing the agricultural industry millions to quarantine and eradicate. To track these pests, thousands of sticky traps are placed in subtropical groves. Researchers must manually inspect each sticky trap for the invasive insect. This takes a lot of time and money because researchers must take time to drive out to these groves and inspect each sticky trap. Since researchers do not check these sticky traps every day, there is the potential for an invasive population to grow, which is why early detection is so important. This is where Flyby comes in. The USDA wants Flyby to develop an early warning detection system that automatically detects these three flies. Our system, also known as the Automated Smart Trap, is a specialized fly trap that can determine the type of species that lands on the sticky paper inside the trap. The system will take a picture of the sticky paper once a day and upload it to Google Drive. Once in Google Drive, Flyby's machine learning model, which is trained on hundreds of images of flies, will identify the fly as Oriental, Caribbean, or Mediterranean.
It's not working.
Darn it.
What's wrong, sir?
My mobile payment, it won't work. See, I tried. Nothing's working.
I see. So I think there's something wrong with how the configurations for the program are set up at our store. Let me consult our personnel guy and see if we can fix this up.
Okay, just make it quick.
Gotcha.
On my way to gas station number 4. Oh, the program broke again. On the way. One down, 20 more to go. Oh no, not again. Alright, one down, 40 more to go. I wish there was a better way to do this.
Well, now there is.
Wait, how did you get here?
Doesn't matter. Introducing the Verifone mobile program configuration client.
So when a gas station owner or manager logs into the Verifone cloud configuration tool and goes to the mobile configuration page, they'll be greeted with this page that we created. And so in this table is each of the configurations that they've created in the past. And to make this easier to view, we've added the ability to sort each of the column headers and paginations so that they don't have to scroll a long way to find what they're looking for. So when they want to create a new configuration, they click on Add Configuration, and they enter in the proper information for their configuration. And then they select the protocol and authentication type. And at the bottom here is the ability to assign this configuration to all the sites that they have access to. So if we clicked on the group view, it's a little bit easier to view. And let's just say that this owner wants to assign this configuration to all the sites located near the UF campus. So they click the UF box and it assigns it to those ones automatically. So they submit the configuration, and once they navigate to the second page, you can see that the configuration that I just created is now in the table with the proper date and time. So if I view the details, I can see all of the information that I entered earlier, and I can come in here, and if I entered in the wrong information in any of these boxes, I can update it and then resubmit it, and those changes will be reflected.
Done. Piece of cake. Back to my game.